Hi, everybody, and welcome to OCVarsity.com. My name's Carlos Arias. We're here with Steve Fryer, a.k.a. Mr. Friday Night, the man with the plan on boys basketball. And Steve, first thing I want to ask you about, last week we had a stunner. Orange Lutheran beats Mater Dei. I didn't even know Mater Dei could lose in hoops. What's going on, man?
That's the first time they've lost a league game or to a county team since 2005. And it was just one of those nights where everything went great for Orange Lutheran. James Douglas had a great game. Gabe York had a great game. The role players, Barron getting rebounds. Just everything came together. Mater Dei just couldn't get on track. They couldn't get enough runs going. And Orange Lutheran beat them by 3 points, 59-56. And it's pretty interesting. They both made the same number of 2-point shots. They both made the same number of 3-point shots. And they both shot 17 free throws. But Orange Lutheran made 3 more free throws. So the basics of the game, you can't overlook them. And
I want to give credit to Nancy Paul, the Orange Lutheran stat keeper, I believe, was the one that came up with that stat.
Yeah, I couldn't come up with that by myself.
Now that we talked about that unbelievable game, and obviously, like you said, it wasn't Mater Dei losing, it was Orange Lutheran winning it.
Yeah, you know what, and it's not that huge an upset, Carlos, because in our preseason top 10, we had Mater Dei at number 1 and Olu at number 2. Okay. Now, Orange Lutheran kind of had a bumpy December, lost to, some pretty good teams. But they definitely showed on that night that, that's why they were our number 2 preseason team.
Okay, so this weekend, what do we got coming up? What can we go out and check out?
Well, there's a great event going on at Villa Park on Saturday. It's called Coaches versus Cancer. It's a showcase, Coaches versus Cancer showcase. It's going to raise money for a leukemia society. Everybody you and I have ever met, Carlos, has been touched by cancer in some way. And Kevin Reynolds, both of his parents, died, recently, within proximity of each other, time-wise, of cancer. So they're going to raise some money for this, and it's got some great games coming up. There's 1 o'clock. A good one is Huntington Beach versus Catella. Kevin Ramirez, kind of a fun player at Catella. Huntington Beach just beat Edison, a couple days ago by 2 points. Fantastic win for Huntington. And then the best game of the day is 5:30, Canyon versus Corona Del Mar, 2 top 10 teams. Nice. A lot of good players. Chris Anderson at Canyon, Danny Cheek over at Corona Del Mar, Marcus Bradley, Clayton Ragsdale over there at CDM. So that should be a good one at 5:30.
Outstanding. Now, you posed a question to me during the girls basketball segment of who's the best, player in the county right now. I did my tap dance. There's too many, and I'm not willing to go out on the record yet. Throw it down, my man. Who's the best in boys hoops?
Well, we're doing Player of the Year right now if we had to. There's a lot of ball to be played still. I would go with Chris Anderson of Canyon right now because he could score 25 a game if he wanted to, but he's the ultimate point guard guy. He's listed 5'9". I'm not sure he's that tall, but he does everything so well. The guy blocks shots. He can be their leading rebounder. He can score. He distributes the ball. If you get open, he'll get it to you. And Chris Anderson may be, Player of the Year, probably, but if we called it MVP, most valuable player, hands down, Chris Anderson.
And I like the little guys too, so I like going for the guys that, go up against all the trees and everything.
Sure, yeah, no, he's a fantastic, awful fun player to watch.
Cool. Well, thanks for that report, Steve, and come back to OCVarsity.com where we got you covered.